Yo, what's going on YouTube? Smart Goes be back with another video. In today's video, I'm gonna be talking about why I believe everybody should work a 9 to 5 at some point. You know, 9 to 5s, as hated on as they are, nobody wanna stay in a 9 to 5 forever. That's not the goal. The goal is to branch out and do other things. Or if you're going to be in a 9 to 5, it should be a high income 9 to 5. You shouldn't the 9 to 5s that people be hating on and people be saying it's like the McDonald's and fast food joints, retail joints. You don't want to be working something like that for your whole life. If your 9 to 5 is you being a lawyer or a doctor, that's pretty good. But you don't want to be doing, working for somebody like that, doing all that. You don't want to be doing that for your whole life. You want to do it for a small part. You want to use it as a stepping stone. Now that term stepping stone is something that we use to get to the next level type. You feel me? So we gonna say, let's say you work at a 9 to 5 and you need 5 bands to start up your business. 5 bands to start up your little, you feel me, your little other means of income. Use that 9 to 5. First of all, it's gonna put you in a position to where you're gonna have to do something you don't want to do. You must go to work if you want to get money. And if you want to be able to live, you have to have money. Living cost. You cannot be running around here not getting no pay and expecting to be roaming free. That's not how the real world works. You feel me? You gotta go to work, get your money, clock in, clock out, go get your money, and so you're able to do something to start something else. So where you're working your own hours and working for yourself instead of working for the next person. So yes, I believe everybody should work a 9 to 5 at some point, and I believe this because listen, it's going to build the discipline. It's going to help you get to the next level. It's going to help you improve. If you utilize a 9 to 5 correctly and you put money away every week, you stack that money and you really use the money correctly. You're not spending it on, you're not buying the next pair of Jordans. You're not buying drinks in the club. You're not spending recklessly. You're not, just throwing money. No, put it away. Put it somewhere safe. Out of sight, out of mind is what I like to say. Because when that money is out of your face, and I say put it in cash. I say put it in cash because, you can have a savings account in your bank account. But if you open your bank account, you say, oh, I only have $28 in my checking, but I have, you know, 2,000 in savings. You're more inclined to touch that 2,000 in savings than you would touch the 2,000, let's say, in the back of your closet in cash. You're more inclined to pick from that savings in your bank account because it's more visible to you. Because every time you open your bank account, you're seeing that. You know what I'm saying? So listen, use that 9 to 5 as a stepping stone, like I said earlier. Use that 9 to 5 to help you build your brand, help you fulfill what you want to fulfill. Realistically speaking, you getting paid, let's say, minimum wage out here in New York is like 16. Let's say you getting paid $16 an hour working at McDonald's, right? They use McDonald's because it's the most common example. Everybody talk about McDonald's. Use that shit. Get up. Your goal with a 9 to 5 is to get in and get out as fast as possible with the most. You don't want to be there. No, really, honestly, it shouldn't take you no longer than 6 months to a year to really get on and really stack your pay from that and get on that and get out of there. You feel me? I used to work at Five Below. I Now I'd say I definitely like listen. I didn't hate it, but I did not enjoy it that much. There was some days, I'll be like, yeah, I want to go to work today. It's just something to do. All I did was I did overnight stocking. All I did was stock boxes and literally that was it. I did cashier one time and that was my first day of training. Other than that, all I was good for there and good to them people there, all I was good for was literally going in, taking boxes off, putting them down, cutting them open after taking them off the pallet, cutting them open and putting things on the shelves. That's all I was good for to them. It told me that, and the way they went about things, the reason why we parted ways, it was, it's like it showed me like my worth to that company. I was like, hell no. I'm not expendable like that. You're not gonna do some like that. You're not gonna tell me that, you're gonna be firing me at the end of the week, possibly. Whoever works the hardest at the end of the week between me and somebody else ain't getting fired. You're not gonna sit here and tell me that and expect me to go in for the rest of the week. Because listen, I'm gonna go in and listen. I could go in there and bust my ass for that whole week, knowing y'all still probably gonna fire me for what? That's because literally it's a bi-weekly. So I'm gonna go bust my ass a couple hours a night, sacrifice my sleep just for y'all to fire me for what? $200 that week? I already worked. That was my second job. I already have another job. I work already. So I'm gonna go sacrifice that. I'm like, listen, you know what? I already got some money from y'all that I put away, out of sight, out of mind. Put it away. And I have money from putting away from work. I'm like, you know what? Let me start something. Let me get into something. You know what I did? Started looking into crypto. It's going better. You know, there's good days and there's bad days, but we're getting better. Trump in office, it's a good thing for crypto. If y'all not keeping up, he literally launched a coin last night. Now, it's not the largest meme coin in history. Last time I checked, it was at 30 billion market cap. That's crazy. That's $30. That's the last time I checked. I haven't checked this. I haven't checked in a couple hours, but last time I checked, 30 bill market cap, and that literally happened. He launched that just under 24 hours ago, maybe even yo. But going back to the whole 9 to 5 stick, it's like I believe it's very. Ooh, no, gotta fix that. I believe it's so important because it's literally like the gateway to being the person you want to become. No, it's like I say it all the time. Canon event. It's a canon event in your journey to success. Because think about it. How else are you gonna get like a stable source of income? How else are you gonna get money? You're not gonna get money by doing little things here and there. I mean, you you could, but for most people, you need a 9 to 5 to start with. If you're not doing anything else, if you're not out here making money outside, you feel me? Like selling plates, trapping. Even if you're not doing something that's making you money, if you're not reselling, if you're not doing something outside that's making you money, you're not gonna feel me. But you got to think about it like this: to really become successful in those, you need to get some type of money. And how else do you really get that type of money? How else do you get some type of money? You have to work a 9 to 5, or you have to ask your parents, or you have to ask somebody. But if you got no one to ask, guess what you got to do? Like if I were to start from zero, if I had $0 to my name right now and I had no job, the first thing I'm going to do is apply to every job I can find. Every McDonald's, Wendy's, Burger King, Popeyes, Chick-fil-A, it don't matter what it is. Applying to Target, TJ Maxx, Five Below, Marshalls, Home Goods, it don't matter. Anywhere I can get a job, I'm going to get a job. I'm going to stable up and build an income. I'm going to get sturdy in that job. And what I'm going to do after that, to fast forward this, I'm going to get a second job. Stack that income. Two jobs. Two jobs will get you money faster than one. You're going to be working more. You're going to be tired more. Listen, but you're going to be making more money and you're going to be able to get out of the rat race. We call it the rat race. You're going to be able to get out the rat race quicker. What you really got to do, you got to understand. You got to delay your gratifications. You got to be disciplined. You got to buckle down, lock in. You really want to make shit pop, you got to buckle down and lock in. You can't be going outside OD, spending OD money outside. You can't be buying all these fancy shit. Nah, bruh. Nah. Shit, I need some water. Fuck. You can't be, you gotta lock in, yo. Like on some real shit. Yeah. I've been seeing this thing on social media. It's like the price of not locking in now. It's like I'm not. Don't quote me exactly on this, but it says something like the price of not locking in now is clocking it forever, something like that. And it really opened my mind a little bit because it's like we're supposed to use these 9 to 5s as stepping stones, and if we don't use them correctly and we don't use them to get to the next point in our lives, We are not like I'm talking, and I'm not talking. I'm talking McDonald's, Taco, like shit like that. I'm not talking a high paying 9 to 5. You making 300K a year. That's sturdy. Go work that, yo. Go make that money. But I'm talking about like the minimum wages. I'm talking about that. Listen, we're not supposed to, as humans, we're not supposed to work there for a long time. We're supposed to use that to get on our feet and leave and go do something else. That's my honest. That's the way I see it. If you disagree, drop in the comments your thoughts. But that's the way I see it, and I genuinely believe that we supposed to be better than what these 9 to 5s do. Listen, these 9 to 5s have us flipping patties, cleaning garbage, cleaning floors, putting boxes, doing bot activities. Straight, like, I'm not gonna lie, and I would do. Listen, I'm not clowning nobody because you got to do what you got to do. Most slow motion better than no motion. I'd rather have the slowest motion in the world than have absolutely zero motion. I'd rather be making $1 a day than making $0 a day. I'd rather be making a penny a day than making $0 a day. Because one is better than none. But you also gotta understand, we are not meant we are not meant to be doing the things these jobs have us doing all day, 40 hours a week, 5 days a week. We're not meant to be doing that. We meant to be traveling the world, doing all these things, enjoying our best lives. We're not meant to be slaving for minimum wage. Nah. So buckle down, lock in for a couple months. Now think about it, you got your 2 jobs. Now, let's say you making 800 a week, 400 from both jobs. You're making 500 from one, 300 from the other, because you're working less in the other. That's 800 a week, 3,200 a month. Let's say you live off of 400 a month. For let's just say, or hell, let's just say you even live off 1,000 a month. That includes, your bills. That includes your expenses like food, groceries, all that. Because especially for my young people that are still living with their parents at home and stuff, I can't really speak too much on like older people because I'm not older. I'm not in that situation. But that's why I brought the number up higher to make it more relatable. But budget according to your live according to how you live. But for my younger people, because this is really catered towards y'all, if you're in a situation where you're in your mom's crib and your dad's crib, still living at home, put as much money to the side as you can. Try to spend as little money as possible, because the more money you save, the more money you're gonna be able to play with later. There was this term in this house. I'm gonna say it. There was this term my dad said to me one time. He was just like playing with house money. When you're playing with, and I asked him like what it meant. He broke it down. It's like when you're able to play with house money. Think about the money you need to buy a house. You need, even if you're not buying a house straight cash, you still need money to put down towards a house. Still need a couple thousand to put down towards the house. So when you're playing with house money, that's, you feel me, you're doing a good thing, because that means you have the capital to make moves and make plays. Now, after you have established what your budget is, you got to go according to your living. Try to eliminate as much as the wants as possible. Like, think about, if you're going out every weekend, you don't need to go out every weekend and hang out every weekend. Stay inside, watch a movie with the fam. Do something like this, record a video, read a book. Do something that's not going to run your pockets. Think about it, you go out, you spend $100 on a Saturday night. That's $100 you could have kept in your pockets going into that next week. That's $100 you could have kept in your pocket going to the next week. Think about it, you do that four times a month. That's $400 a month you could have kept in your pockets. Think about it, you got $3,200 a month. You feel me? You're gonna take 75% of that. Well, you know what? We're just gonna take 2,500. Put it away, out of sight, out of mind. You got that 700? Use that for the month. Make it work somehow. You living at home? Make it work somehow. Eliminate the wants. Eliminate it. It don't exist right now. You got bigger goals so you can get all you want later. Eliminate it right now. 2,500. You put away 2,500 In 4 months, you will have 10 bands. 4 months. Put away 2,500 a month in 4 months. You will have $10,000. Once you get to $10,000, once you get to that, now you have money you can fall back on if something goes wrong. Now this is your chance to take a chance on yourself. If you want to be a YouTuber, for example, look into what you need to become a YouTuber. You can really be a YouTuber just over. I'm recording this off my phone. I bought a little mic on Amazon. I'll put it down in the link in the comments below if y'all want it. I put this, and I got a little tripod too. $20 tripod. I spent what? $40, $50 on a mic and tripod, and I already have my phone. It's what I use to record all my videos. Doing this so I accumulate more capital to go get a camera. Then once get a camera, get everything you need. Get a mic, camera, tripod. Get everything that you need. You saved up $10,000 in 4 months. Now you can take that chance. Start recording content. Or if you want to get into crypto like I did, got $10,000. Learn it. But I also say this: as you're building your money, figure out what you want to actually do, so you're doing that once you get. So you're ready once you get your money. Like if you want to do crypto and stuff, don't wait until you got 10,000 to start doing crypto. Or don't wait if you want to do YouTube. Don't wait until you got 10,000 to start doing YouTube. Do it while learn the game while you're stacking your money. So once you have that money you can use, you can put it, and you can just you got 4 months in the game, you can just go. You can just go. And you making better progress. So think about it. 4 months. 4 months is staying down. 3 months is staying down even. Get to 7,500. Or if you really want to, if you at home and you can afford to do this, put away 3,000 a month and save the 200s. Live off $50 a week. You know, do what you got. You got to do what you got to do. Put away as much money as you can so you can get to where you want to get to faster. Don't be out here spending all the time. One thing I notice, and I say it a lot because it's true. It's one of the experiences I've gone through. It's like I used to smoke very heavily. It was getting to a point I was spending a lot of money on weed. I could have kept that money. I could have been stacking. Like honestly, if I never picked up a spliff, if I never started smoking, I would have had a car in high school. Like yo, I can honestly say throughout like I started smoking in 2022. I stopped now. I no longer smoke. But from 2022 to 2024, that's 2 years. I can confidently say I spent at least 2 to 3 thousand on weed. Crazy, huh? I spent at least 2 3 bands on weed calmly throughout what 2022, 22, 23, 24. 2 year span, 3 years in between those 2 year span. Yeah, I'd say I spent about 2 3 bands within that because I was going out every weekend spending money on weed. You know, you go out, you want to spend the money on food. And it's just like you spending, not saving. And I was working, obviously, because I had the money. Between getting money from my parents and working and doing my little side hustles, I was spending. I remember one time I made a flip and I dead ass spent most of that on weed. Looking back, I'm like, yo, bro, like, what were you doing, bro? Like, that should have been the time you was building something so you can be smoking weed later. Like I said earlier, delaying your gratification will take you very far because it's going to keep you disciplined. Discipline takes you further than anything else. It takes you further than motivation because you're doing things even when you don't feel like doing them. Like I knew it was time to buckle down and lock in. So guess what I did? I put the za down. Not saying, but like I don't smoke no more. I can't smoke no more because it doesn't align with my goals that I want to hit. But yeah, staying down in that 9 to 5 is going to get you to where you want to be very, very quick. Very quicker than you think. 4 months is only a third of the year. You telling me you can't spend a third of the year locking in, doing what you want to do? A, even a quarter of the year. You can't spend a quarter of the year just locking in on yourself and becoming the best version of yourself. It's first quarter right now. We in January. If you stay locked in on yourself by March, yo, by the end of March, by April, yo, you're gonna be completely different. You're just gonna have a different vibe to you. You're gonna have a different aura to you. You're gonna be that person. And this is for the guys and the ladies. It's for both of y'all. It's for both. It's anybody in between. It's for anybody. You feel me? Get that work in, and yo, put that work in, and the results gonna show. Every single time, the results gonna show. You stay down on yourself. You lock in. You buckle up. You do what you gotta do, day in and day out. And sooner or later, the results gonna show, and you gonna be doing what you want to do whenever you want to do it. And once you stack that 10 bands and take that chance in yourself, you're gonna get more money. What's stopping you from getting more money? Stack 10 bands. I always say this: if you do it once, you could do it twice. If you do it once, you could do it twice, and if you do it twice, you could do it a million times. So if you do it once, you could do it a million times. You just gotta keep doing it. If I make one video, what's to stop me from making another one? Nothing. Myself. You can't stop yourself. You can't be your own enemy. You have too many enemies in this world. You should be competing with yourself while competing with everybody else. If you're trying to be better than you were yesterday while acknowledging that you're in competition with everybody around you in a sense, then you will go far. And a lot of people say, "Oh, I'm not competing." Listen, I'm not necessarily competing with this person, but I'm competing with this person. Like, if you want, listen, you want to do the job better. If you want a promotion in your 9 to 5, right? You got to work hard. You can't let nobody show you up. You can't let nobody show you up. Now, granted, I ain't leave my 9 to 5 because I was ducking work. That's not why I left. I left because y'all dead ass told me y'all basically gonna fire me. Y'all gonna have me work for the week, help y'all stock up all the Christmas stuff, and then fire me. Y'all gonna use me? Hell nah. I don't listen. I know my worth, and I already had a job, so it's not like I was tweaking over it. I just got that job for additional, like, to help speed up the process, which it did. But yeah, I used it correctly. I utilized it, and I did what I did. I took what I needed from it, learned some things in the process, and became a better person in the process and a more responsible person in the process. And I attribute my growth to that experience. But with that being said, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. As always, if you enjoyed the video, drop a like down below. If you're rocking with the content, or if you got anything you want to say down below, drop in the comments. I'm going to put the links for the tripod and the mics that I currently use. Obviously, further in the journey, you're going to upgrade down the line. This is what I currently use, beginner stuff. You know what I'm saying? I need my upcoming content creators, need some stuff, some beginner stuff, drop it down below. And yo, like always, y'all, I say it every video, at the end of every video. I want to know the truth. If y'all really rocking with me, y'all should, y'all watching the content, y'all should know what to do. But for those of y'all that don't, hit that sub button, red like the hoodie, make your match. I'll see y'all.